Hi, my name is Rose Sullivan, owner of Shunyata Energy Medicine. And for the month of March, I am doing clairvoyant and tarot readings for each astrological sign collectively for the month of March. And if you would like to book a reading with me, feel free to check out my website, shunyatarose.com, or you can email me healings@shunyatarose.com. All right, to start, I'm going to choose which sign I am doing. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's see how your energy is for the month of March. So, Pisces, you might have some remnants of old energies lingering around. It might be time to clean out the closet, so to speak. All right, Pisces. So anything I read is only for individuals that want to be read and those that need the most support at this time. If this reading isn't for you, don't fret. I am probably not your reader for this month, the month of March 2020. All right, Pisces. Maybe with the blessing of the Supreme Being, God, Goddess, higher consciousness, that this reading benefits all of the collective Pisces, myself, all beings, all realities as they grow towards light, love, truth, cleansing, and patience is coming up. All right, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, I'm seeing a couple things light up. My heart is lighting up. I'm getting the sense some of you are really navigating towards your heart space. I'm getting the sense that there's been a lot of confusion going on, and it's almost like a lot of information that's just not making sense. So it's almost like your only choice is to navigate towards the beating of your own heart. And I'm seeing a king at his throne sitting with his staff and his crown. And he's sitting and he's waiting for something. He's waiting for something to come towards him. His heart is longing for something, longing for a change, longing for a shift. And it's almost like this king has recognized that fighting for it, demanding it, wanting it to happen, it's just not working anymore. So it's almost like this king is learning, okay, I surrender. I'll sit here. I'll wait for things to change. And that's kind of the energy of where I'm getting you are at for the month of March. I'm going to ask if there's any other pictures that want to come up for Pisces for March. Okay. Your first and second chakra are lighting up. Some of you might be kind of stuck in survival mode and worrying about the future and money. And some of you also I get a lot of sense of worrying about the future and worrying about how things are going to happen. Almost to the sense of maybe it's hard to kind of sit in your body in the present moment for some of you, not all of you. There's also a desire to transform certain frequencies, a desire to become more proactive, and also to release any toxic energies that aren't serving you, whether it's your own patterns or other people around you. I'm definitely getting an energy of surrender though. I'm seeing an image of you eating fruit, Pisces, an image of you eating oranges and apples and other juicy fruits. There's an element of nourishing your soul, of giving yourself what's good for you. And I'm getting this month it's energetically going to be a time where you are pacing yourself and building yourself up so that you can deal with other things in the future. It's really important to get strong this month. inside and out. All right. So Pisces, been starting off with these new cards I have called the Way of the Horse. Way of the Horse for Pisces. Way of the Horse for Pisces. Horse for Pisces. March 2020. Horse for Pisces. March 2020. Okay. Wow. This is very... Cards have a stubborn energy to them. They're like, do this. No, do this. So here, Pisces, we have an image of a horse. And it looks like it's looking in a direction and it's afraid to go somewhere. Almost like it's smelling the air. And it's like, I kind of want to go there, but there might be an animal out there. And it looks like it might be scary. And there's this cloud up here. And it's almost like another horse that's urging the horse forward. It's almost like saying, keep going. You can do it. Don't be afraid. All right. Let's see what this card says. Way of the Horse. It's a new deck for me, so I am reading all the cards for the first time. This card is called Close to Shore, Crossroads, Detachment and Surrender, the Pain and Wisdom of Old Age. An old chestnut mare stands at the edge of a vast ocean that the rest of her herd cannot see. From this height, so close to shore, the grass begins to thin. The mare bones ache, and her coat is losing its shine, but the view is worth the climb. She can see both worlds now, the herd grazing below, and that strange and powerful force surging her on the other side. This horse has reached the final crossroads of her life, the place where she will share her hard-won wisdom and surrender to a higher will. The gift, what you've loved, or at least what you have become accustomed to, is coming to the end. Still, the transition to the next phase of life or work will be slow. Slow enough to let you appreciate where you've been and allow you to fully consciously activate the wisdom you've gleaned from past experience. A challenge. A new life is calling, but the form it will take isn't quite clear. In the meantime, your challenge is to stay in a job, a relationship, a barn, if you're a horse, or a body you've outgrown, yet avoid becoming a lame duck or a frustrated and manipulative old codger. Oh. Transformation, surrender, king on its throne. Again, it reminds me of you've come to some realization that a way you've been doing things no longer is serving you, and you're having to relinquish that pattern and see things differently and do things differently because what you've been trying hasn't worked for you. It's time to make a change. All right, Capricorn. Let us see Capricorn, Pisces. Pisces. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. Or maybe some of you have Capricorn in your chart and you're being a little stubborn with the change. Not wanting to budge. I'm hearing for some of you it might be a little my way to the highway. It's all about releasing, surrendering, letting things go. All right, month of March, Pisces. These are the astrological cards for the month of March for Pisces. All right. Yeah, interesting. Who else got this? This was either Gemini or Virgo who also got these two cards. Ooh, but you got the Karma card. Ooh, some of you may be dealing with an individual you have a karmic connection with, and you may not want to associate with this individual any longer, but because of family dynamics or just the way your life is laid out, you're forced to communicate with this person. I'm getting the sense a lot of you are seeing whatever situation you're having with your karmic debts in a new light. You're learning not to fight the beast, so to speak. Reminds me of this meme I saw recently where this guru's like, I've learned not to argue with an idiot or something. And the idiot, I guess, gets argumentative, and the guru's like, I agree with you. I'm getting the sense you're learning not to fight battles that aren't going to serve anyone. You're learning instead to sit on your throne and become more objective and to just watch the situation. I kind of want to pull one more card. I don't usually do that with these, but tell me more about the life's debts for Pisces, life debts for Pisces. Love. So you might have an old lover or a new lover or an ex-husband, someone you have been romantically involved in the past or are involved with at this time, who you're learning some really deep karmic lessons with that are really important. And it's teaching you a lot about the way you communicate and the way you perceive things. And that often happens as a mirror. So sometimes we learn about the way we communicate because of the way other people communicate or the way they perceive us. Everything's a mirror that reflects upon each other. But I'm getting that for some of you, these are some tough lessons and there's some resistance, almost like this horse is like, I'm old. Do I really have to go do this again? Come on. Let me just go die in a pretty field or something. There's a sense of wanting something to be over, I feel. But it's not done yet. There's still some karmic lessons that need to be learned. So there's some tenacity and some patience that needs to be had in terms of it's kind of like I'm seeing an image of a kindergartner sitting in kindergarten and being like, I want to be in 8th grade right now, which I don't think you're in kindergarten. You're probably further than that. But there's a sense of wanting to hurry things up and get it going, but you can't rush karma. You can't rush life lessons. They happen in their own time, and the more we resist them, actually the longer they take. You know, it's kind of like there's this hourglass right here, and if I turn it over, it starts releasing the sand. But if I'm like, oh, but wait, let's do it this way. Oh, but wait, let's do it this way. Oh, but wait, let's do it this way. It actually takes longer in the end. So learning to just let things happen in their own time, I feel is like really important for you Pisces at this time. Okay, I'm gonna move on. We'll do these. These. All right, next I'm gonna do some tarot. Pisces, collective Pisces, month of March, collective Pisces, month of March, collective Pisces. So I'm seeing the 3 of Cups a lot as I'm shuffling this, and Pisces, I just want to tell you to be mindful of energies if you're in a triangle of some sort, be mindful of your boundaries with other people. It's important to contain relationships with people because that builds trust. I know a lot of Pisces can kind of be very open and free, but some people need their boundaries and their containment. And I'm getting, for some of you, there might be a sense of speaking too much or saying too much, which might cause some conflict. Month of March. Month of March, Pisces. Ooh, there is a soulmate near you, Pisces. Let's get the rest of the cards and we'll... Month of March, Pisces. Okay. Okay. So there's some stuff going on here. So some of you have an old lover and a new lover. That's what I'm seeing for some of you. There could be a karmic and a soulmate. But for some of you, I'm getting there's this soulmate connection that is really something that could be great for you. But because of some chaotic energies that are happening in your life, or I'm almost getting like an image of you replaying memories that really upset you, like maybe traumatic memories in other relationships or experiences. There's like a resistance of sharing your cup with this person. There's like a sense of putting it off because of other karmic experiences that you're remembering, and like a fear of, I don't know if this is going to go the same way. And some of you may even be oscillating. There may be some optimism and then some doubt, and then some optimism and then some doubt. But I definitely feel for a lot of you, there's two energies. One is like a karmic that's very painful. And then another one is like a newer energy that you're open to, but you have a lot of doubts for. A lot of you have been disillusioned in the past when it comes to love and relationships. And I'm getting there is a fear of this happening again. Maybe even for some of you, like an expectation of it happening again. But really in the end, the universe is kind of telling you to be open like a fool and to embrace new energies in your life that you feel open to, but maybe you're a little tentative about. With the past energy, I'm not necessarily seeing that. I'm seeing you becoming more receptive and open to understanding the situation, but maybe it's important to actually have really good boundaries. I'm just going to get a little more clarity. What is the best course of action for Pisces for the month of March? Oh, that came out pretty soon, so I'm going to kind of put that to the side. Pisces, month of March. Pisces, best course of action. Pisces. Okay. Pisces, month of March. Okay. Cool. Wow. All right. So there's a couple things going on. There is a sense of going inside and looking at your own inner demons. Not only the demons, not only the experiences with other people and karmic situations, but maybe some darker emotions, maybe some addictions or patterns that are toxic to you, self-sabotage potentially, emotionally in relationships. There's a sense of really kind of looking inside. And there could be a situation that kind of pushes you to do that, to look inside yourself, or a repeated situation where you get shot down over and over. And it kind of makes you look inside and be like, well, what am I doing wrong here? What patterns am I contributing to this? And then there's also this energy here of, what am I picking up with this? Surrendering your doubts of the unknown and just allowing new experiences to come to you. I'm almost getting a sense of like shielding yourself from things that you're afraid of going forward. There's almost a sense of being hurt so many times and not wanting to be hurt anymore. So you're protecting yourself, but on the same coin, it's almost like you're also keeping yourself from beautiful new beginnings and situations. It could be new beginnings in love and work. But it's almost like the barriers you have up is keeping you from new beautiful experiences because of some belief system that the past is going to replay itself over. It might not even be conscious. It might be a subconscious thing, or you might just be replaying the past over and over so much that it's hard to embrace the present. But there definitely is a soulmate around you that I kind of feel is important for you at this time. Let's see. I want to pull one more card. Let's pull one of these. Pull one of these for Pisces. Pisces. All right. So some of you might be thinking about doing something that actually isn't in your best interest. You might be thinking about taking as intense action, maybe to avoid confrontation or to avoid following through with doing something that could be work related or love related. But again, it's like this there's two energies here. There's a hesitation energy, and there's also like an energy of boldly going forward too fast and doing things impulsively, perhaps. And I'm really getting March is a really good time to kind of go inside and become more observant and objective and go with the flow. I mean, you're a Pisces, you're a fish, so that kind of goes with the package. But there's also some need to take like some initiative in certain aspects of your life and speak your truth. I'm really getting speaking your truth is really important. All right, one more card in this arena for Pisces. All right. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues mess it up. Yeah, so again, that's that self-sabotage energy. Some of you are resisting good things because of holding on to the past, and there's a need to somehow transform the memories of the past and have a catharsis and actually maybe face your part in the past. I know sometimes Pisces individuals sometimes can kind of get stuck in a victim story and not see their own behavior associated with situations. But it can actually be really liberating to see that you weren't just a victim of some horrible individual, that the choices you made had an effect on how you attracted that person, so that you actually can reinstate a sense of control and understanding and learn like, oh, I made these mistakes before, I won't do it again. And then I'm more likely to succeed. Okay, I'm just going to ask and see if there's any other messages for the collective Pisces. Okay, this is kind of random, but I'm hearing the phrase, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. So whatever you put into yourself, whether it's reading or TV or books or booze or pot or yoga or people around you that are telling you what to do, or things that you bring into your energy body, they become you. And so I'm just getting the message. It's really important to maybe filter those things and be like, well, is this person actually good for my perception? Or, you don't have to necessarily cut them out, but you could set some boundaries and be like, I'm going to tell this person not to give me advice anymore, or I'm going to not take it to heart when they see things a certain way. That's their perspective. That doesn't have to be my perspective. Pisces can be very transparent and take in the energies around them. So you don't have to take in other people's realities. That's what it is. You don't have to take in other people's realities. You can have your own perspective free of other people. All right, Pisces, I hope this helps you. This is your reading for March of 2020. I hope you have a lovely day or afternoon or morning, wherever you're at. If you would like a reading, you can check out my website at shunyatarose.com or go email me, healings@shunyatarose.com. Thank you. Have a lovely, lovely day.